Lady Love brings the heat to them. Welcome to the show. You are watching the Underground Music Review Show with Lady Love and Hitman E on WJZZ Cool TV, one of the hottest, beautifulest, podcasters, radio stations in the world. And we love this place. Every space, every day is the place to be. WJZZ Cool TV. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and all of the social media platforms that are out there. Follow us, like, comment, subscribe, especially as your girl. Follow me on LadyLoveMusic.com as well as Lady Love Music on YouTube as well. But I am super excited about what we have going on today, you all. We have a beautiful guest in the building. It's so real. It's so real. You know, I had to do that like that.
That pause for the pause.
I have a beautiful lady, queen, goddess, by the name of Alpha. Her name is Alpha, y'all. Whose name is Alpha? I was like, what's your name when I met her? And I'm not even going to get. But when I met her, she said, my name is Alpha. I said, is it, honey? We'll be Alpha, okay?
Yes, darling.
She said, yes, darling.
Yes.
Say it louder.
Yes.
Oh my God, but no, listen, y'all, want to pay a few bills. So I just want to give some, pay some homage to a beautiful lady by the name of Ruby Washington. I met her niece yesterday. Her niece let me know about Ruby Washington's legacy, and her legacy is a stamp in her family. Ruby did everything. She was a philanthropist. She was an activist. She made sure that the family was together, and she recently passed away. Beautiful Janet that I met yesterday, she just talked about her story, and it was a pleasure meeting her yesterday. She said, oh my God, you remind me of my aunt. And so when she went into her story, I said, I'm going to make sure that I pay homage to her on this show today. So Ruby Washington, let your spirit live, infinity, and everything that you planted here on this earth. Bless you and bless everyone that has been affected and taught by you. So peace unto you forever. Not only that, moving into what we have going on, tomorrow is our Satin Doll Review. Satin Doll Review season finale. This is an Unlimited Sky production. Everyone knows the Preservation of Jazz queen, Sky Covington. She created the Satin Doll Review, and we are having our season finale tomorrow, April 29th, down at Burt's Warehouse, Burt's Theater on Russell Street. It is going to be a spectacular show. It is going to be something to remember. So if you do not have your tickets, we have tickets. You can contact Sky, go on her website and get tickets. I also have a few left of my own, and also the Satin Dolls. So I know you know all the Satin Dolls. If you do not know, you can contact the station, and the admins will make sure that you get the information and the tickets that are available through them. Okay. Another thing, we have our JTR Productions 36th Annual Mother's Day Blues Fest, May 14th, down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Your girl is going to be on that show. I am super excited. Mother's Day. So you all, if you are traveling, if you're in the South, make sure that you stop by, get your tickets to that show, because it is going to be a spectacular event. John Reed has done this event for 36 consecutive years, and it has always been an amazing event. Pokey Bear, Theo Huff, Lady Love, I'm in that, so y'all know that your girl is going to do her thing, and I'm so excited, super excited to be there. So if you want to get more details, you can go on John Reed's website and get some more details regarding that event. Did I get it all out?
I think you did.
I think I got it all out.
It sounded like it.
Yeah, it was a mouthful. So, Mrs. Alpha.
Yes, girl.
Alpha, can you please tell the world who you are and the products that you carry? What do you carry? And who are you?
Well, I am Alpha Borns. Okay, let's start there. Yes, because she just got her name back. Hello.
Okay.
She's excited.
She's excited.
Yes. No, but I'm Alpha Borns. I grew up here in Detroit. I grew up on the east side, 7 Mile area.
Come on, Detroit.
Yes, D-Town.
Detroit, homegrown.
Homegrown. I grew up in the hair world. My mom, Christine Bourne. Hi, guys. Shout out to her. What up? So,
Hi, Christine Bourne.
So if you know me, you know her, you know me. That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
And she did hair from the time I was 6 weeks old.
Your hair is fabulous.
Thank you, dog.
Looks like a lion's mane.
Thank you. I had to grow this.
You grew it.
I had to work on it.
How did you work on it?
So, like I said, I did hair, right? Grew under my mom all these for forever, and then in 2011, I stopped doing hair. The Lord made me stop. He said, "Okay, it's over. Stop." So I stopped doing hair.
So you stopped doing hair in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
You were doing hair and you worked with your mother. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I have, when I was working with my mom, we did hair like, we was doing the French rolls. We was doing, everyone had perm,
French roll.
flat
Y'all remember
perm,
French rolls?
the braids, the waves. We was doing all that, the ponytails, the sculptures and things. Yes, that was my thing. And we did hair, right? And my mom had hands to grow hair. When people's hair was growing, and when I came up teenager, I had a full clientele by the time I was 14 years old.
Wow.
Right? And so I was doing the same thing, right? We was growing people's hair out and it was working and things. But for myself, I went through hair, changes like we did as teenagers. We cut it off, grow it, whatever. But my hair never got past like this length, like armpit length, right?
Wow.
It never got past armpit length. I didn't understand it. So by the time I was 18, I grew out my perm.
Okay.
And
so
from there, I was wearing flat iron. I would just flat ironed it all the time.
Okay, so you started with perms.
Yeah, I got a perm at 9.
Okay.
At 9. I begged my mom for a perm. I didn't necessarily need one, but you couldn't tell me that because all the kids in school had perms.
Okay.
And I didn't like getting my hair combed, so I was like, if you give me a perm, then I got to get my hair combed. But that was like not the way that went down.
Wow. So at the age of 9, you started perming.
Yeah.
From 9 to what age were you perming your hair?
From 9 up until I decided one day in I think I was 18. It was one of them really hot summers.
Okay.
I had just permed my hair, and I was like, this is stupid because my hair still sweated out. And I was like, if I'm gonna have a perm and it's still sweating, what's the point?
What's the point?
And I always had the breakage around the front. The edges was always breaking off.
So your edges broke. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I'd have brought them with me. I had pictures when I was doing my modeling and stuff. And I did my photo shoots, and I had my headshot picture. You can see the little strands of hair sticking up.
Wow.
Yeah, and my hair was short. It was like up to here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was up,
so the perm started breaking your hair out.
Yeah, it started breaking it off, and so I'm
okay.
trying to figure out how to make it grow, and it just wasn't doing. And I'm like, I do hair. What's the deal? I didn't get it. But so I decided I'm grow it out. So I grew it out, and from there I grew it out, but I was wearing flat iron.
Okay.
For the most part.
Okay.
So I did that for many years. And so by the time, so I did that for all those years up until, like I said, I stopped doing hair until 2011.
Okay.
And I was still flat ironing my hair. And it wasn't until 2015 is when I was trying to figure out some solutions for my daughter. Because her hair was not cooperative. I'm like, okay, I do hair. And her hair is like, girl, no. And I'm like, why? Like, nothing was working.
So her hair was not the same type.
Yeah, it was like a whole. Hair. It's no, it's not. It's
wow.
It's a little. Her curls a little tighter, but she had nice hair. But it just wasn't. Nothing I was putting in her hair was cooperating. It just wasn't cooperating. It was dry all the time. It was. I just couldn't get it to act right, and I didn't understand it. And being a hairdresser, I'm going like, what's the problem with my kid? I can get everybody else's hair to work out, and hers just not. Didn't like no products I was using. So that's what made me start looking into hair can reject product. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even realizing that before that.
So what was happening with her hair that you saw for it not to cooperate? So what did you want it to do and what didn't it do?
It was always dry.
Her hair was always dry.
And it wasn't like that when she was, a baby and stuff. But
did she have a perm too?
No.
So you didn't put any chemical in her hair?
I didn't put any chemical. I started straightening her hair out, though, when she was like, maybe 3. I would only do it like once every so many months just so I can trim it.
Okay.
And then I'll, put it back. She had her ponytails. But her ends was constantly breaking all the time. And it didn't help that she was eating her beads off her hair. Like, that didn't help. Okay.
You said she was eating the bead.
Literally, she would take the.
I don't want this.
She was a kid who liked to put
off.
stuff in her mouth, so she was always chewing them.
So her hair was breaking with it.
Yeah, but it wasn't just that though. It was the fact that no matter what I put in her hair, it just remained dry. And I'm like, why is her hair so dry? It wasn't like this, you know what I'm saying, when she was younger. So going through that, trying to figure her out, is how one day I was on the internet looking up some information, and I stumbled on a YouTube channel of this YouTuber Renee One, and she was sitting there talking about her hair, and I was just like, she's so pretty. Like, what's going on with her hair? Like, what is happening? And
Was her hair pretty?
Her hair was beautiful. Okay. She had it. She was wearing it like a washing go.
Wow.
And at the time, we didn't call it. I didn't think we called it washing. I think we just called it like the wet look or something.
Oh, wet
so
look.
I didn't.
We did wet look.
The wet look. You ain't had the wet look. Yeah. So I'm like, what she got going? I had never seen it like that before. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
On a black woman.
Wow.
And she was beautiful, right?
Wow.
And I'm like, dang, what's that? So in that moment, and this is the honest God truth, in that moment, I watched her video, and I think that next day, I was hooked, because I was watching more videos. I watched some more videos. I was sitting at my kitchen table, and as I'm watching the videos, I'm literally feeling, all of a sudden, I can feel the spirit come around me, of God's spirit. And I literally felt shackles and stuff break from my legs and my arms. I can hear them hit the ground, and I'm going,
ooh.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Yeah, and I was and I was just like, I'm here. I got to learn this. I got to understand what this is. This is different from what I'm used to, what we we did in the black hair world. You know what I'm saying? This is something different. I gotta get it. I gotta understand it. Why I don't know this already, right?
Right.
So I'm watching hair journey videos, and I'm watching women and who will look average or what they would consider basic, transform into these beautiful goddesses, and I was like, okay,
I need to get on
to figure out
this road.
Well, wait a minute, Lord, that is amazing. Okay, I need to figure out what you did here, right? So in that moment is when I said, okay, I want to know what you did with me. What do I really look like? All my life, I've been wearing my hair in the altered state, not even realizing it, right?
Right.
I'm wearing my hair straightened down. My natural hair isn't straight. Never thought about it, right? Never even considered it. My mom wore her hair curly, but if you didn't have a certain hair texture or a certain hair type,
it wasn't convenient.
It wasn't convenient, and it wasn't considered good hair, right? It wasn't considered that.
And we always looked for the quicker way out. We always looked for convenience because everything was on a time scale.
Exactly.
So mother had to perm the hair so she could do the hair quickly to go to work.
Exactly. So from the time you were a child, your hair was altered. You never knew.
And
mine
was like that.
You don't even know what it looked like. You never even met you. That was my goal. I gotta meet me,
honey.
And so I took my baby and myself, and I said, okay, I started hers first. Yeah. I did her in March. I went and bought the rollers, and we was doing little perm rods. I was trying to figure out what would look cute on her. And then May 15th for myself is when I sat and I said, okay.
May 15th, what year?
2015.
And you were?
How old?
Yeah.
I was 35.
For 35.
I was 35
so from 9
old.
to 18, you did the perm.
Mm-hmm.
After 18 to 35, you were trying to find your way. If you're gonna do natural,
no,
or
I wasn't.
perms,
No,
or
I had.
you just stopped.
No, I had. Well, I didn't have no perm no more. I
so
stopped
you
perm
took the
altogether.
perm out altogether from 18 to 35.
Yeah.
But at 35, you really started the hair journey
Yes, a real hair dryer. I went on a hair, and I knew. I said, well, I can't do a big. I'm not gonna do a big chop because I do. I want to keep my hair. I want to watch it grow.
Something.
Yeah, I need something. I had been short before. I didn't want to start over that short. I didn't want to deal with it, and I didn't know what I was dealing with. I didn't know I didn't know what was coming through. Okay,
Right,
so I was like, listen,
We gonna
we're gonna
try.
play it safe.
Give me a little bit, and we gonna fix what we got.
So I transitioned, and I knew from growing my perm that it would take my hair like 2.5 years.
Okay.
So in that moment, listen, if you don't have patience, start a hair journey. You're gonna learn patience in that journey because you can't rush hair.
No, you can't.
You can't. It's gonna do what it's gonna do
When it wants to.
when it wants to. All you can do is manage it and tend to it,
Yeah.
like a plant, right? So I said to myself, I said, well,
Literally like a plant.
I'm gonna start this journey and I'm just gonna relax. And I literally in my body was like, I'm just gonna relax. And we're gonna let it do what it do. I'm not even gonna check on it all the time. I'm not gonna do none of that stuff because then you're getting anxious about it. Oh, is it growing? Is it doing this? No,
Yeah.
I didn't do none of that. I just said, forget it. We just gonna let it do what it do. Lord, I wanna see what you did.
Exactly.
And that was my mental going into my hair journey. I wanted to see what God had really created where it came to me. That was my motion. That was my motive.
Wonderful.
And so I started growing it out. I had to figure out some hairstyles. I didn't know no natural hairstyles. I knew flat iron. That's all I had. And my hair, I never liked it in them other styles because it wouldn't last. I was lazy. I didn't like combing my hair but once a month. Okay,
Yeah.
so I went from combing my hair once a month and hating it to I was in the shower every week, enjoying it.
Enjoying it.
Loving it because I had a mission, right? I had a goal. I had something I was looking forward to. So I was in there weekly like, hey, it's wash day. Let's get it.
You knew what it was doing because you saw the results.
I saw the results in other people and I'm going for that. I went for
So you came into an
for what it was.
agreement
Yes.
with what was available and what we should have already understood.
Yep.
And when you came into agreement with it, the agreement said, okay, I got you because you trust me.
No, I trusted.
And Alpha Omega, your name. Come on. Because I call God Alpha Omega. And that's why I was like, when you said,
Listen.
He said, baby, I got you.
This was all him. Now, see, back in the day, back in my, when I wanted to be
your heyday.
and when I was trying to be amazing, when I was trying to be an entertainer, which is still in my heart, right? That's still a part of me.
That's where I met you.
Yes. So I always wanted my own hair care line, right? But I thought back then I would have to, okay, I'm gonna be an actress, I'll be a singer, and then I'll get a sponsorship or something, and then I'll have my name on the product, never knowing that I would be making my own product.
See.
Look at the Lord. And then while I was wearing the weaves, see, I wore weaves too, in that time frame before.
Between the 1835.
But way before 35, 'cause I think I stopped wearing them at like 23.
Oh, you stopped wearing them at 20. Okay.
I started wearing quick weaves. See, when I was modeling and acting, I was wearing quick weaves because what happened was my mama did my hair one time for a photo shoot in New York, right?
Okay.
So I went to New York, did a photo shoot, my hair. She did these extensions. And so then when I would go and present my photographs, I had to look like her.
Like those pictures.
So now I'm wearing a quick weave because I got to present myself as what I'm representing, and I got to be her, right? So I did that for a while. And then I think it was right before I was married. I had already gotten married. And I went to church. I went to Bible class one day when my grandmother was there. My grandmother was a preacher, was a minister, pastor, all of that. And she prophesied. She said, Alpha, God said, stop wearing that weave. He's going to grow your hair out. He said, you're going to be surprised at what he do to it. And he said, he don't want you in that. So stop wearing it. So I stopped. So I tried to oil in my scalp and doing all this kind of thing. Well, none of that stuff working. It wasn't working. It didn't happen for me till later in life. But he made that promise to me.
Right.
And I never
you
forgot
believed
it. And I believed it. And when he did it, I still be amazed. Like, Lord, you did that. You said it. You did it.
And it's here.
It's here. So I stand on everything he give me. And that's how I operate in life, right?
When I saw you at Perilous Times, so family, I met, and just so you're watching the Lady Love and Hitman, the Underground Music Review Show. I have an amazing guest, this beautiful goddess queen, Her name is Alpha Borns. And Alpha has a product line that grows and nourishes and treats and replenishes and restores the hair. I love that she has this product. So going into, and what I was going to say, I met you at Peerless Times. So we just did a play, the prestigious Peerless Times, under the direction and the production of TJ Hemphill, who's been doing this play for decades, over 40 years. And I had the honor to get acquainted with Alpha because one day at rehearsal, I saw her and I saw how beautiful her hair was. So her hair is beautiful now and beautiful long pulled tendrils. But when I met her, it was curly and wavy. And I said, God, your hair is gorgeous. And I said, I'm excited about my hair because I use my own oils as well. And Alpha immediately, she said, you make oils? You make your own products? I said, yes. She said, so do I. We immediately connected.
Yeah.
And we told our story on what our products are doing for our hair. The elasticity, the strength, the nourishment. I know I got mine covered. I'm just, hi. But I'm going through my growth process. But either way, I'm seeing the results. But I loved Alpha's courage because she still had hers out during her process.
Mm-hmm. I did.
And that's a real space. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I didn't want, like I said, I stopped wearing wigs and stuff forever ago, so that wasn't even an option. So for me, it was, I figured out at least 2 hairstyles that I can rock while I grow my hair out from this heat damage. I had terrible heat damage in the front. The back of my hair was a little curly and frizzy, and the other side was the same thing, but the front was where most of my damage, the front and the top of my hair. So what I ended up doing was perm rods. I wore perm rods for about 6 months until it grew out and it started looking crazy. From the style that I was in love with, right?
Right, because it started growing.
Yeah, and I was like,
you had to adjust it.
My bangs is all down here, right? So then I was cutting. As it was growing. I was cutting off all that dead hair as it was growing. And then I figured out how to get my twist out to look cute because I couldn't get my twist out right at all. It was a mess. I finally figured it out and I started using flaxseed gel. And that was my go-to for my twist outs. Yeah. And I did that, and I rocked those until it grew out all the way enough where I can go ahead and just cut off the rest of it. So the 2-year mark, 2 year and 2 months I think it was, is when I went ahead and cut off all the damage and I started wearing it curly. Okay. And that's when I saw my natural curl pattern, and I was just like, oh my God, I just fell in love with it. And then it just started growing. And I wear a wash and go. I didn't care. The whole process, I didn't care what it looked like. Because I said to myself, listen, I'm going to do this. I don't care how nobody else feel about it. I don't care if my husband don't like it. I don't care if people around me don't like it. I don't care. Yeah. They're not going to determine my outcome. My beauty. Okay? Yes, I want to embrace every stage of this. And I'm not going to let nobody's words deter me. Yeah. So I'm going to just do it. So that was the mindset I took with it. And so whatever it looked like, you better deal with it because that's what it is. That's okay? What it is. and it grew, and I wear it curly. I love it curly because it's easy. I wash my hair once every 2 weeks now because I can get it to last that long with my products. I can get it to last that long. I don't have to, when it's curly, I don't have to wash it weekly or every other day. No, I wash it, I set it, I sit under a hooded dryer. It's set, it's done. Nothing to it. I'll shake it. You know how we say, I want to wear my hair like, have hair like people who can just get up and go. Shake
and go, yeah.
Yeah, so I shake and go. Literally. Shake and go, and that's it, literally. That's it. That's all. Put a little scarf on and keep it moving. But I love it. I love it curly. So that's my favorite.
You have so when you wash your hair, you set it, sit under the dryer, and it's the wavy pattern. That's how I met you. Now, at the play, I saw Alpha. It was straightened. I didn't even know. I'm like, where's Alpha? I'm looking for Alpha. And I'm like, I'm like, where is she at?
Because you was looking for my hair. But remember, I had to do something to it because my hood, my thing was going to be too big. So I had to.
She had to straighten it.
Yeah.
When did you straighten it?
I straighten my hair.
So it had to be what, April 4th or 5th or something?
Yeah. Like a day or two before the opening night.
So opening night was April 6th.
Mm-hmm. So I think I did maybe the 4th.
23, sorry, 2000.
We had rehearsal. I did wear it straight to the. No, I think opening night was when I came with it. So I did it the 5th.
So the 5th, April 5th, is when she straightened her hair. 2023, just for the record. Today is April 28th.
Yes. She's
2023, for the record. Did you straighten your hair from April 5th to April 28th?
Absolutely not, darling.
So she didn't straighten her hair.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I have not straightened my hair since then. No.
So that. So what y'all think about that? Like, comment, share.
Yeah.
Put in the chat box. Whenever you replay this video, we would like to know what you feel about that, because normally women of our descent, we have to straighten a little often to get the look or the desired look that we want. And that could be on a regular basis, so you have to put certain layers in it so it doesn't cause heat damage. If you want to do it every day, you have humidity factors, you have weather factors, we have environmental factors, be it as it may, industrial factors, be it as it may, but that does not detour the conditioning of your hair. Tell us why.
Well, my products are really hydrating.
Can you say it louder?
My products are really hydrating for the hair.
Her products are hydrating for the hair.
And it's moisturizing.
Moisturizing for the hair.
And it helps maintain it. So listen, I stopped wrapping my hair at night. I don't even wrap it at night no more.
She doesn't wrap her hair.
You know them braids you saw me in?
Satin silk.
I do still use that. But remember the braids I had at the play?
Yes.
That's how I go to bed.
So she had 2 braids. Was it like 2 or 4 braids?
2. I did one on each side. I braid.
So it was like an Indian queen.
Yeah, I do that.
And that's how you.
And I loosen them because now that I wear my hair curly, I hate straight hair. Like I don't hate it, but it gets boring, right?
No.
It gets boring for me.
She said right. I'm like, no, that's not right, because I was like.
No, yeah, but for me, because I wore it straight for so long, just straight, right? Just straight, no bump, no nothing, just straight. So for me now, I go.
So no bump, just straight, because right now it's curl. It looks like a lion's mane.
So yesterday, me and my baby did some video footage. Hopefully it turned out right. Maybe I can post it. We'll see. So what I did do, because normally, like I said, I wear braided, and so I take it down and it's wavy, right? I love it. But on camera, it wasn't projected right. I'm going, that ain't it. I gotta fix it. Because but in person it looked amazing, but on camera it just wasn't.
So the lighting,
okay. So what
settings.
I did was I got the what you call it? The little wand. I said I had to get my ends.
Oh, your curl wand.
Yeah, I got the little curl wand and just kind of worked it so my ends wouldn't look they just didn't look right in the camera. So that's what I did yesterday, and then last night I just put a flexi rod. I put 4 flexi rods in.
Simple as that.
Simple as the 4 flexi rods. So I never wear it curls. I always wear the wave because I love it. It's easy. I ain't gotta do nothing to it. I just braid it, go to bed, wake up. If I go outside, I take them down. If I don't, I leave them braided, and that's it.
Y'all,
that's all I do to my hair.
Look at this beautiful queen's hair.
That's it.
When women from our descent acknowledge hair. People buy that.
They do.
That's what women purchase. I mean, we have the Brazilian, we have the Peruvian, we have the Cambodian, we have the Yaki, we have the kinky straight. I mean, that would be like considered the kinky straight, but silk. And they're not even kinky. It's a whole different regime. And women love beauty. Women love and will pay to make sure that they stay beautiful. And our hair is something that we value because we look at ourselves every day.
Yes.
And we want to feel amazing. And Alpha has a product that is going to not only astonish you, but will increase your confidence, will help you to understand, look, my glory is within, but it's also without on the external, because I am seeing results by using this product. Tell us about your product. So we hear your journey. You moved into creating your own. Tell us about that and what we could do to get what you have.
So I started, like I said, I was watching YouTube, and so I started taking notes, right?
Yeah.
And so I started making hair tea. So I would take herbs and brewing them and whatever, and pouring them over my head like all the girls do on YouTube and stuff. And I was doing that, and then that was working. I liked it. I did. But then one day, the Lord told me about this hairline that I was gonna do, and I said, "Well, Lord, what am I gonna do? I don't even have a product." He said, "Use your tea. Is what you do."
That's right.
And so I created this hydrating herbal tea mist. So you no longer have to worry about brewing your own tea because it's already done for you. It's pre-made and it's been enhanced. So not only did the herbs that I was using, he used maybe 3 or 4 of those, and then he gave me new herbs to add to it. He gave me a whole new herbal list. And off that list, he told me what he wanted, and I got those herbs, and that's what I put in here. And then he enhanced it with another ingredient. So it's not your average tea rinse. And you're not going to pour this over your head, right? You're going to spray this when your hair is soaking wet. But what this tea does is it literally rebuilds the hair fibers that's been damaged through excessive heat or chemical damage and just normal wear and tear, right?
Yeah.
So it smooths out the cuticle layer. It penetrates deep into the cuticle, so it hydrates the hair from the inside out, opposed to seeking moisture from the atmosphere.
Okay.
So when you wash your hair, of course, you got tons of water on your hair, right? And so now this takes that water and locks it into the hair.
Nice.
Now, and all the nutrients that's in it are also able to be penetrated deeper because the ingredient allows it to penetrate better than just water alone.
See, y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Do you want your hair to grow? All of my beautiful people that and men as well, young men, women, all of my family, our family. Alpha created this for the family, everyone.
I want everybody to see what I go through and experience what I experienced and finding my true self as far as what God created, how He created me to look like, because it's there.
And we need to embrace it.
Yeah.
And we need to know the
Yes.
information has to be out to share, and
Mhm.
it's easy, you know. And so you have a rinse, and then what else do we have?
So so behind this, I was also using some oils on my scalp, right?
Okay.
And so I was infusing my own oils. I learned how to infuse the herbs into the oil.
Okay.
So I did that, and so I would apply it like before I would wash my hair, like maybe the night or two before.
Okay.
And I would do my scalp and everything. So I created this oil to back up this tea, right?
Okay.
And in this, so this has, I never can remember the number of ingredient herbs. They're like one is 13, the other one's like 14, or different herbs in them.
Different
right?
herbs. Yes.
But I also added another ingredient to this. That's equivalent to a minoxidil, but it's not going to do what minoxidil does, which is, it'll grow your hair and everything. But if you stop using it,
It won't grow anymore.
Yes. So I found a natural herb, a natural ingredient that does the same thing.
Beautiful.
That ain't gonna do the opposite.
The damage.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I use these two in conjunction with each other. So if you're dealing with balding issues, thinning, shedding, whatever, you can apply this to the scalp. I do find that having the leave-in conditioner, which is my best friend, that's my girl.
She has a best friend, the leave-in, the little one. That's her.
Girl.
That's the little one.
So when you use this, you don't necessarily need to add the oil to the hair, right? You can apply the oil to your scalp, but you're not going to necessarily need to add it to the hair.
Got it.
If you want to, you could, but it's not going to. You're going to find that it's not really necessary.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
So your spritzer, you have your spray, you have that your rinse,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have oil, and that's for your scalp mainly,
Mm-hmm.
and then the conditioner is to condition what's grown.
The leave-in, yeah, because this is the leave-in
Nice.
conditioner, and I can tell people, if you buy the tea, you want to get her too. You want to get them, because they all work together, right?
Nice.
So this leave-in conditioner is what I have in my hair. I put it in even when I flat iron my hair. I use it when it's, however I wear my hair, I use the leave-in conditioner, but you do not need to use a lot of it. That's what I love about it. A tiny bit, like not even a dime-sized amount.
Mm.
Like even for your hair when it's straight, you don't even use a dime-sized amount. You use less than that, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
And how often would you use the conditioner?
Wash day. All of this is wash day.
All wash day.
This is all wash day.
One time.
Once you do it for wash day, you don't necessarily have to use any more of it. Like you wouldn't use the tea again. You wouldn't use a shampoo and conditioner. Of course, that's wash day, right? And you don't necessarily have to use this again until your next wash day.
So how often should wash day be? Monthly?
Once a week or every 2 weeks is what I
Okay.
recommend. Some people go longer. That's your prerogative. You know,
Okay.
if that works for you. I believe in listening to your hair. Do what works for you.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for like a treatment because you're dealing with some type of issue, once a week, every 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, so once a week, every 2 weeks, then maybe turn it to every 2 weeks once you see what you know, how
The
results. Yeah.
And I tell people, give it 3 months. You can't rush hair.
No, yeah. No,
And hair has this with this product, your hair is going to go through a healing phase.
absolutely.
So it's going to take some time. So if you're consistent with it, by the end of that 3rd month, you're going to see the difference. You're going to say, you know
you
what,
will see the difference.
it's more hydrated. It's not as dry as it used to be. You know, my curls is
Wow.
more defined. My elasticity is getting better. I don't even use protein treatments at all. I don't buy none. I used to use apple gel. I don't use it no more. I don't have to.
I think I had a protein treatment one time when I used to do hair shows all the time when I was a teenager in high school. Hair Wars. Remember Hair Wars?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, I
yes.
remember.
Come on, Latoya Pearson. Yes, walk, 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 walk.
I'm gonna tell you about them hair stories, them hair shows in a minute. Go ahead.
But I had a protein treatment because my hair fell out. I was getting my hair done for prom. I had just did a hair show. My hair was bleached, and it was like a orangey blondie, color. So I had to do a hair show, hair video thing, and my stylist, he colored it black because I didn't want to walk around with orange yellow hair.
Right.
Can you
absolutely.
fix this, please?
Please.
So he put now.
Today.
So he. Oh, I gotta talk. Tell lady. We said we was gonna be cracking up too. Wait, hold up. So he colored it black. When he colored it black, I had his other stylist for prom because he couldn't do my hair for prom. So his stylist did my hair for me. She permed my edges. Now, and I didn't say that. I just did the hair show. I thought she remembered because she was part of the process.
Right.
So she put some perm on it, and immediately because my hair's soft, so immediately start falling out. She had to immediately put a protein treatment in it to stop the breakage.
Yeah.
But it thinned, so she did her best to make it how it was supposed to be or whatever for prom. But that was the only time I had a protein treatment. But I was like, I didn't have a good experience with protein treatment because of why I had to get it. So that was that point, and that was 17, and that was the last time I had one.
Most times, though, you have to do a protein treatment every now and again. Like, you have to...
I've never had...
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that. It's like, your hair is lacking some protein. It's breaking because it's, you know what I'm saying? It needs some help.
Something.
Yeah, but I find with these products, I have not had to use a protein treatment in going on like 2-3 years since I've been using the whole line. Yes, I have not had to use not one protein treatment because when I would use it is after a flat iron. Because I would use it because I wanted my curls to bounce back and all of this stuff. My curls bounce back like, girl, I ain't never go nowhere.
Like, I'm here.
What's up? Like, I don't even stress about heat damage no more. And I do keep my temperature on a very nice low level. I flat iron my hair at the highest is 390. I would do
That's still not
14 if I
bad.
absolutely 14 if I absolutely have to. If I have to flat iron my hair in the warmer months and I'm dealing with humidity, I'll go ahead and take the 14. I don't like to go that far, but I will. But 370, 390 is my range.
Wow.
And I get my hair be straight. You seen it was straight. I don't
Amazing.
have to.
It was
I
bone
don't have to
straight.
go past that. If you go past 410, you're doing too much.
I mean, this is straight because when I met you, it was wavy, like curly lock.
Mm-hmm.
But the protein, as we talk about this and are on this topic, protein is in plants, and people don't understand that.
But the keratin is in. What you talking about? Where it's coming from? The protein that they make it out of.
Protein.
The
is
ingredient that's in
in
here
the herbs.
is the same ingredient that's found in our human body.
See. And we need to learn how to treat our human body with respect and put the
Yes.
right ingredients in it. So not only are we taken care of for the long haul, so is our hair.
Yeah.
So whatever we put in her is going to be extended outer.
I tell people all the time. I said, listen,
Don't you love how she just went into the mouth? She said,
y'all need to understand something when it
I
comes to
tell
hair.
people.
Hair is like a plant,
It is.
literally. If you cover a plant and you keep it from the sunlight, you don't give it no water, you don't do nothing to it, what is that plant going to do?
Oh, it's going to get brittle. It's going to dry. It's going to die.
What do you think your hair is doing?
Exactly.
Your hair needs water.
All right, family. So y'all going to see my hair change a bit.
Your
You're
hair.
going to see a different look. I might have more makeup on or something to make
Listen,
me feel like,
listen,
well,
let
I'm
me tell
not
you
going to
something.
do that.
When you treat
You're
her
so
right,
right.
when you treat her right, when you treat her with the respect that she deserves, because people always say, I hear this other, hair is dead, hair is dead.
No, it's not.
Listen to me. Understand
That's
something.
right.
Hair, first of all, hair get all kind of energy because it makes you feel amazing, right?
Yes, it
But
does.
your follicles ain't dead. Your skin, your scalp ain't dead.
No,
So why is
no.
we treating? So now you subconsciously treating everything is dead. So you'll throw a wig on all the time. You'll throw a cap on all the time. You'll cover it up. You
Cover
do
it
all
up
this
because
stuff.
you don't like it.
You don't like it because it's dry and brittle. But you didn't feed her.
But you didn't help her. Look, the products that I've been using as well has really helped. But now it's just certain areas that I really need to pay attention to. But those are the areas that the sun needs to hit.
She needs vitamin D. We need
And
vitamin
I'm
D.
like, it makes so much sense,
Yes.
Queen.
Yes.
Oh my God. So
Yes.
where can we find you? And also, where can we purchase your product? And if we get a package, what would that package look like as far as cost?
Okay, so this is the pack. This right here is a full 4-ounce kit, right? And so this kit runs like 111 for the kit. You can find us at www.alphaandomeganaturals, all spelled out, .com.
Alpha and Omega Naturals.com.
Yeah, that's our store online. We have Facebook, A&O, Alpha and Omega Naturals. I have Instagram, Alpha and Omega Naturals, all spelled out. I have another Facebook, Alpha and Omega's, all spelled out. I don't know how I get to, but I get to Facebook.
Because you had a whole bunch of people that was like, we want
I
to be
I don't know
with
to make
her.
stuff,
And
but
we're
it's
going-
there. And
Yeah.
you can follow me also on my other page, AO Naturals. That's me.
Okay.
So that's where you can find me. You can find the products. For anybody international, I think I still got I got my connection over in London. TheAccessoryCircle.com. We're over there. So if you're looking to, but I also ship worldwide. So you go to my Shopify store, alphaandomeganatural.com, and I still ship worldwide. So
We have to have, so what we're going to do, we're going to have Alpha come back, and we're going to present before and after photos that she has, just so you all can see and get an idea of the results and the reviews that she's speaking on and her hair growth journey. We see so many YouTube videos. Everybody's creating something. Everybody has say, hey, I'm doing this is like that, da 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 da, whatever. Okay. But when we see the actual results and we can compare it to the person that's talking, speaking, it really pays a difference. It makes a difference, and it pays off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have Alpha come back because we want to. Not only women need a revolution.
Yes.
Women need a revolution. Everybody is wearing lace wigs. Everyone is wearing a lace wig. Everyone has extension. Okay,
it makes me
if
not
you
want to
need
do
some
hair.
help,
I'm just
we
gonna
get
say it.
Yes,
I don't even want to.
everybody wants some extra
I don't
extensions.
want to.
Everybody wants some help. But if
But I
we
want to
can
help.
grow
I
our
want to
hair,
help people grow their hair. Like
our hair,
that's
and
my
it's
goal.
all hair.
Yes, because you have it, and don't let them tell you, oh, you it don't run in your family. No. Your hair just need proper maintenance. It just need the proper care. You just gotta
Management.
give it be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient.
And so this is for all types.
Yeah.
All
absolutely.
types.
Yes.
So our family worldwide. So the stages, you have 4C on down. From 4C on down, it is for everyone. So if you want to see a difference in your hair, you have brittle hair, hair breakage, alopecia, skin conditions.
It can help. It can help. It can help. I'll say at least give it a try. Right? Give it a try and see what it does. Give it 3 months. Because it takes time. You know,
So
for everything.
even people that have skin conditions on their scalp.
Listen, a lot of times you have a skin condition because you're using the wrong stuff. And a lot of times you're not shampooing correctly. I also tell people, this is what I tell people when they use A&O products. Before you start using us for the first time, please clarify first. Get a clarifying shampoo.
So clarifying shampoo.
And make sure your clarifying shampoo does not have added ingredients like silicones and other extra heavy stuff. Make sure it's a straight clarifying shampoo that's empty, free of all of that stuff, right? Because it doesn't make sense to have that in there. Okay, so
you all heard it first from Alpha, the owner, the inventor, that Alpha Omega gave to her of a product called A&O, which is Alpha and Omega Naturals.
yes.
So just so you hear, I call our creator of the world Alpha Omega, and she just so happens to have a product called Alpha and Omega Naturals. If you are suffering for any reason with your hair, and you want to bring your glory, because hair is a woman's glory. Hair is a person's glory, period. Even your beard. I'm sure you can even help the beard. You know, everywhere you want something to grow, I'm sure it could happen. So connect with her. She is on all of the social media platforms.
Yeah, TikTok, AO Naturals, I think that's what it is.
TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Alpha and Omega Naturals.com is her website. You can find her. Get the system. First, get your clarifying shampoo. Get her system. It's $111. 111.
That's for
Go
the 4
figure.
ounce. We got an 8 ounce as
For
well.
4 ounce.
But
Her 8 ounce is
it's like $150.
so a little bit more, maybe for $49 more. But if you want a change, you have to change. You have to have a new mindset. And you are watching Lady Love and Hitman E Underground Music Review Show with your Lady Love, your girl. And I am so excited to have this queen on our show today. And I just want you all to just remember, let's take care. We have to have self-care. What are your final, I know you may have a final word, or final thing, your final thoughts for today. I'm going to let you end the show with your final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, I just want people to learn to love them, right? And love what God did and embrace it. And if you haven't discovered it, discover it. And be willing to and be committed. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't have what you truly desire. You don't always have to go buy it. You can grow it.
You can grow it.
You can grow it. You have it. It's in you. You just have to let it flourish.
Let it flourish. You heard it yourself from Alpha Borns. Lady Love brings the heat to them. You are watching Lady Love and Hitman E Underground Music Review Show on WJZZ Cool TV. Thank you so much for joining our show. We will see you next week on Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. because it is time for us to get it right.